This is ESPN College Basketball from Dayton, Ohio. UD Arena, 13,407. Sold out for the 70th consecutive game as the Dayton Flyers host the St. Joseph's Hawks. And we welcome you to the Atlantic 10 Friday night showcase. Great to be with you, everyone. Mike. St. Joe's coming off the win on the road at Davidson this past week. Controlling it first here tonight from Dayton, Ohio. Big shot on the way there by Eric Reynolds, who wants to get off to a good start off the rim.
Shot clock. He can get a little shot fake, he can get in the lane, get himself going like he did in their last outing where he hit a couple step backs and Davidson and got in the rhythm.
We're highlighting that, guys. You can see it on the screen for good reason. Number 29, Amel.
You see this season in the A-10.
Malachi Smith got redirected there on his way to the hole. Here comes Simpson.
Wow.
Look out. Cheeks.
The Hawks got to settle down, man. They've got it right now. Connecting passes, being simple, point A to point B, and being smart is critical because they're throwing all over the place.
Finally, Simpson able to get the basket for St. Joe's after 5 empty trips to start this game here tonight.
Transition defense, big for both teams. They almost gave up a shot there to Enoch Cheeks, but able to get back and get matched up after their first basket.
Here's Javon Bennett for Santos. Almost got it stolen away by Fleming. Now he puts one up right in front of the three-point line, and he hits it. Xavier Brown looking underneath. It's intercepted. Latong. He wanted Ajabo. Malachi Smith to the corner. Santos for three. Malachi Smith, nice feed for Santos in the cut.
And Smith, we saw him do the little like glasses over his face. Yes, sir. You've got phenomenal vision. He closes out late. Latong. He's going to learn to make that shot because I say learn. His form is really good, but again, his numbers coming into today at 25%. He's now 1 for 3 on the day.
Fleming.
Love this when they went
3 and it's no good. Fleming tips it to Santos.
Getting some good looks, and as well as they shot it and shoot around. I mean, it seemed like their whole team was raining it. They cannot make an open look right now.
They did have a good shooter on this morning. The shot is Malachi Smith. An up and under.
Missed the last game due to a back injury that happened in the Loyola Chicago game. So those guys are veteran players, 22, 23 years old, that have won games in different places. Add a lot to this Flyer team.
Ooh, Brown. Wow, look at that.
How about that turn and go? Zetke did not check in ready to go.
As they have it down 8. A better job defensively. Fleming for 3. Connor's got it.
I like Fleming on the perimeter, though, making he can guard a little bit out there, obviously, as Santos throws up. Over 40%, as is Cheeks.
Alexander. Santos on the drive. The floater one is good. Boy, he is really...
And they'll stay in the zone now. And how quick do they recognize it and look to be aggressive?
Fleming. Brown got his pocket picked. Alexander. Yeah, that's what he
used in the season. They're 15%, which is one of the better teams, top 5 in the A-10.
Bennett gets it to Malachi Smith. And the floating one is good for Smith. Desir Haskins is in now for the Hawks, number 7. They get it up top, though, for Simpson as he works down the lane. Here's Fleming. It's a long 3. That's no good. Connor in the box out has the rebound for the Flyers, and on the run for Jayan Simon. Bumped and fouled, and he'll head to the line for 2. He's
with the play guys with 2 fouls in the first half.
Still to come, Kansas and Houston, and we'll cap it off with number 1 ranked Auburn by Dayton as they lead it 25-6. The shot clock is at 3. Reynolds hoists it up. No. Tapped around. Offensive rebound Simpson. It's a down to Ajabo, and now a 3 from Finkley. Got it.
Massive.
St. Joe's needed that.
Just a manufacture.
1 for 10 from 3-point range. Ajabo the rebound here for the Hawks. Now Simpson brings it into the front court. Yeah, you talked about Finkley. He's 24 of 48 from 3-point range of the season. Whistle and a foul, and Haskins will get 2 at the line here.
You will, and they're working through that. Every team in the country really seems to be working through that right now. that said, he does say we got five.
Showing their passion and love in an outward way. He says we have those things internally. Not falling right now from the outside. 1 for 12 from three-point range here are the Hawks.
And they do shoot a bunch of threes. Top 50 in the nation. And Javon Bennett, as we said, they all got all these 40% three-point shooters. So that was in rhythm, off the screen, poorly communicated. They're making the shots that they know and expect to make the Flyers. The Hawks are not doing the same on the other side. When they do get a couple good looks, they've not been able to knock them down.
4 of 6 from three-point range, and Simpson threw that one right to him.
Teams in leagues like the Atlantic 10 anymore is when you lose games in the league, even games that are hard to win on the road, like at GW, at UMass, they really end up hurting you, and that's what's hurting the Flyers right now.
Well, how do you square this circle then? Because I see this team as a tournament team, and we saw it early in the season, and we seem to blip. Are they able, if they just stack wins within this league, although maybe not quad 1 wins, but if they stack wins, is that enough to get them into an at-large conversation?
In their case, yes, because they still have a couple to bank on. Right, but
for St. Joe's and Alexander on the other end for the Flyers, and missing here is Simpson. They get it back.
You notice Fleming is back in with 2 fouls, and he's battling with Tom. I think there's an opportunity to exploit that matchup, but a great finish.
They weren't even expecting to be in this position necessarily. They thought they'd be in the top half to third of the league, but they certainly didn't schedule like a potential at-large team.
Reynolds is
and I can't fault them for that, Mike.
Rebound, Reynolds, count a basket and a foul. And a chance for the three-point play. Is Saints watching this game specifically, Joe, just for here tonight? How much does this...
It's pushing the envelope at the right time sometimes isn't there as Dayton goes their 2-3 zone out of the OB under.
St. Joe's has outscored Dayton 12-7 since trailing 25-6. Now a 3-ball Reynolds, and they needed that.
And Reynolds pointed to X because Brown can keep running something.
The scoring drought continues for the Flyers over 5 minutes, but they had built up so much goodwill down. They were up by 19 points that they're still leading by double figures.
They got away from shot selection. Here's great. Great middle pick and roll with Jack and Malachi Smith, again the league leader in assists, hooking up the big fella. But it's shot selection. They really got away from what they were doing early on, was getting stops, getting out of transition, early offense, and sharing the ball really well.
Brown got the basket on the bounce on the baseline.
He's under control.
Brown with a foul, his first, only the 3rd team foul this first half. Only 4 team fouls on the Flyers, by the way. Smith gets it in here for Santos. And he scores it after missing his last 2.
Somebody in the high post. You want Finkley to stay. Finkley's flashing, but you want him as a 3-point threat.
He's got it. He dumps it inside, looking for Ajabo. That got tipped away, and Jack with a steal.
He's got to come down. He tried to throw it while he was in the air. It's not a fundamentally sound play.
That is now 9 turnovers for the Hawks in this first half. We're under 30 seconds. 8.5-second differential shot clock and the game clock here. Finkley's up on Santos. Got it back. Free for the second for 3, and he hits it. He didn't need much space, and he's had quite the first half. Now it's 17. And that really puts the hurt on as the Hawks are trying to come back into this thing as Simpson gets the bucket on the 3. And they get the bounce to get that 3 points right back.
That steals a little momentum because it was 11 and they had the ball to cut it to 9. Great, some offense and play. When they get in the paint touches, he's got to play off those closeouts to be effective.
All right, second half underway here. And the Flyers with the ball in the 13-point lead. Malachi Smith, here's Latong. That's how we got the game started by hitting a 3. And he does it to start the second half as well.
Some vision, really good passer. We haven't seen a lot of that, and his body is really developed.
I mean, how smooth was that shot, right?
It's beautiful. He's got phenomenal form. He shoots 25% of the season, but that's going to go up through his career.
And the offensive rebound as he sticks with it to get the deuce.
Manufacturing some points, too, in different ways. Offensive rebounds and free throws are critical for St. Joe's. They've not been able to do much of that today.
Dayton has won 4 in a row over the Hawks, 6 of the last 7. They beat them last year at St. Joe's, 94-79. St. Joe's is looking for their first win here at UD Arena in 11 years. Latong inside. Doesn't go, but he got fouled.
At the stripe. That's where I'd also like to see the young fella's game develop.
This is a guy that gained 26 pounds since he came to Dayton. Ball, it's no good by Fleming, and Latong has the rebound. Watch this, he's coming up the court.
Fleming's got to get his feet organized faster. You saw him catch the ball and look at his feet. Like, you got to catch that thing, step in, and let it fly. That should be a turnover, yo.
Nice play there for Fleming on the defensive end. He got it stripped and fouled. And Malachi Smith got him.
Percent from three. He has progressed. He's consistent. His body's gotten bigger, faster.
Of acquiring and retaining this outstanding talent. I mean, he's
attempts on the season. When he is single-digit field goal attempts, they are 3 and 4 on the season. He is aggressive and looks for his shot. This team is better.
Reynolds for three for St. Joe's. It's good. And Eric Reynolds now has hit his levels to the Flyers in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds. St. Joe's can cut it to single digits for the first time in quite some time here as Xavier Brown has it. St. Joe's is trailed by as many as 19. I've never led in this game. There it is.
Great
It's
job.
an 8-point game.
Great job by Reynolds to come off that screen, find Ajabo, and Ajabo kept it high and finished through traffic. Well done.
The last time they were this close was 14-6. The runner for Bennett, and he comes back for the two.
It's the first time Dayton's looked to attack that.
Fleming shut off by Letang.
Still a mismatch there. I think Letang with Fleming on the perimeter. You got Bennett with Ajabo. You have 2 huge mismatches.
Yeah, could have got it to the top pass. Instead, Fleming puts up a 3. Points to the bench. The lead is now 7 for the Flyers.
Make him feel a little bit of pressure. But right now, that middle pick and roll has been successful with Malachi Smith. I'd like to see them go back to that a little bit.
Letang. Here's Santos. Puts up the 3. That's good. What a pretty shot for Nate Santos. And he's got 20 points and is yet to miss from three-point range. 4 for 4.
Well, it wasn't Malachi, but that middle pick and roll did it again. Like that high pick right now, they're having a lot of problems with that. And Ajabo's not able to show well enough. Good recovery by Reynolds off the little Iverson cut.
Now he's,
and when he takes those shots and good shots and he's in rhythm, he is hard to guard.
Can't forget about the 3 that St. Joe's hit right before the end of the half. It was a 16-point game. That got it down to 13. Now puts it back up to 10. You know, it could have got really out of hand. I mean, the Hawks are doing what they can to keep it close, but Amel Letang now with 10 points, and he's hit 3 threes today. Well, a wild runner.
Wow, what a job of using his body to make us better. They make everybody around the program better, and they elevate their programs. He's one of the best to ever do it, and needs to be recognized for it. We appreciate him. We're thankful that he's here. We wish him much well in retirement.
Yeah, and normally as St. Joe's gets Fleming inside for 2, and they are closing right in here. I mean, just to put a cap, normally we reach out to them. No, he always reaches out to us, like weeks in advance, knowing that we're on the Dayton game. And Posh Alexander drives in. And the
timeout. They hadn't really run that set yet. It really ended up in a simple pick and roll but Fleming, the man.
In and out, he almost had 4 threes in a row. And here's Alexander after he made it a 9-point lead with the N1. Here's Santos. The runner doesn't go. And a bad angle there towards the hoop. It's a 5-on-4. Brown the other way. Knocked out of his hands, and a foul is going to be called on Alexander.
It was a great contest by Finkley to really make it hard on that layup because
Fleming had 11 total fouls this entire Big Monday in women's college basketball. South Carolina and Tennessee, 7 o'clock.
South Carolina team is loaded. Don Staley has, and they get a big win. Another big one coming up on Monday.
Here's Alexander, works his way in, trying to dump it inside for Jack, and then he somehow with a touch pass dribble and scores.
Beautiful heads-up play by Posh. He pushed a bad position at first, which almost led to a turnover, but a beautiful touch pass for the layup.
Reynolds. Here's Brown. It's a step goes underneath, feeds it to Haskins, and he is fouled inside. And St. Louis at 5-1 in the standings right now. This is a Hawks team here with to 8. Yeah, didn't look good there, right? Almost a steal. They did get the steal. It was Fleming that got in there and knocked it away. Finkley had it, and now he gets it back. And that was big right there off the 2 missed free throws.
Huge and poorly missed free throws by a 68% free throw shooter, but this is a huge second opportunity.
And he makes good on it.
What a finish. Hanging through Bob. It does get there. I thought the back heel was still going to be loose, but he's ready to play.
That was quick. Underneath and foul. And that's smart. You know, I was asking you at the half when
getting themselves to the foul line in the second half. 4 for 6 early on.
Stuff up the left end and day out.
Last 3 games, 20-plus points, 5+.
Here's Malachi Smith. Back in with Bennett, Santos, Letang, and Connor. Here's Santos, knocks it down. What a night he's had. 22 on 9 of 13 from the field.
That was the design.
Coming at the next stoppage. 7:20 to go in the game. 7-point Flyers lead.
Same set.
Santos. Fouled on his way in. Fleming with
Great coaching by Bruce Pearl, but also that building to win down in the plains and the jungle.
here. We also had him on our conference call this past week. He had a lot of high praise here kind of early.
Conference in college basketball for literally 50 years. And this group of teams, I don't think they can compete with Duke. Now, they may lose tomorrow at Wake Forest. They may lose a game or two. But overall, as X hits the three, they are by far and away the best team in the ACC.
Go back out. Simpson. It's a free ball. No, and it's all white jerseys there for the rebound. Latong had it.
It's a great box out by Connor on the backside to get Fleming out of there to ensure the rebound.
Smith fouled.
In a big moment in the game. Well, he told us we'll be down. We could put us down 20-0 to start the game. We're gonna find a way back. He believes in the guys.
Fox living dangerously defensively, allowing Latong those looks. But so far here tonight, he's 3 for 9 from three-point range. Haskins gets a step. Latong blocks somebody, got him in the body. And free throws are coming. Now let's see what happens here. He's got the 2. And hits these both. Cheeks. Shot clock is inside 10. Bennett. Working by Fleming. The little run for Siobhan Bennett.
What a move. Got him with the up fake. Got the athletic shot blocker to bite on it and finger roll right by him. Beautiful move by Bennett.
9 points now for him. And inside. Joes. 6 of 17 from the field. Back to a 6-point game. Smith. Bumped by Fleming, who picks up the foul. It's going to be his 4th.
But he kind of just let Smith get the corner on him and get his body into him, and then you're dead.
Timberwolves, Celtics, and Mavs. And we'll cap off the night with the Lakers and the Warriors. It's NBA tomorrow. Second leading scorer for the Flyers behind Santos is 24.
Now they come out a little press back into a 1-3-1. St. Joe's has got to recognize it quickly. They want to get touches into that lane line off the bounce, just like that, or the pass. Well done, Reynolds.
Yes, Reynolds with 18 now. And it is a 6-point game with 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Now they're going to run and jump. They do trap out of this pressure. We haven't seen them do that much today.
Connor had to lay in at the buzzer in overtime against Loyola Chicago last week. Just like that, Fleming back inside for 2. Now minute 45 to go. It's going to be a foul on Haskins. Here's the last time for the 1-and-1 here as the 19th foul committed by St. Joe.
Free throw shooter. That's why I understand what Haskins do, pick it up full court there, but 1 for 2 to take that. You don't want to put them on the line that easily if you're not even pressing.
Well, you had the clock stopped, and you're right. You get 1 to 2 there. Here's Reynolds for 3. That could be big. He nails it. Eric Reynolds from three-point range. Minute 25 to go. It is a 4-point game.
You just need to get a stop here if you're St. Joe's. You don't need to do anything out of control. Just defend. You're really looking for one of those clear outside, pin down screens for Latong and get Santos curling off. He's been your guy all game. He's been super effective in that regard.
Hawks have not won here in almost 11 years. January 29, 2014. They've lost 4 straight to the Flyers. You got preseason number 2, Dayton, and preseason number 3, St. Joe's. Smith. And Malachi Smith. Big time shot to put Dayton back up by 6. Xavier Brown tries. No. And a fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Latong that clears out. Get left away. And Fleming lays it in.
Now with this score of 4 points, though, the clock is ticking here. This is a bit of a roll of the dice. I would have thought of pressing, maybe trying to force a turnover
I don't know
or
if
foul.
you can play this out right now, Dal. That's a lot of time wasted.
Now you're playing it out at this point with 17 seconds left.
You could bring it down all the way to about 16, 17 seconds. Instead, Latar on the feed from Malachi Smith.
The help was a step late in the freshman with another huge basket in crunch time here at UD Arena.
Thankfully on the foul, he misses the free throw to try to cap off the three-point play, but the time becoming a factor. Brown for three. It's good! What a shot from Xavier Brown with 17.9 seconds to go. Santos gets it in. Bennett. And he's going to be fouled. So 1.7 seconds comes off the clock. The last time it was only a three-point. It's your ball if you get a tie-up, and you had some time. You go in there trying to tie it up. You don't have to foul, but here's
Here, we're going to play a token pressure to run some time. And sometimes you've seen them run a one quick. They do a little token pressure here, make it harder to get it in, and waste some time.
Thankfully back to Simpson. 5-point lead. Simpson. 10 seconds to go. Takes to the ball in front of Latar, and he gets the basket. And a timeout by the Hawks with 8.6.
Good decision making by Simper right away.
Still a timeout remaining for the Flyers, none for St. Joe's. Santos gets it in. It's Malachi Smith. He's hit. There's no call. Now they finally do, as it's Finkley. But a few seconds have made 7 of 8 free throws in the last 3 minutes and 40 seconds or so to even get themselves back.
You can switch everything. Late contest on threes. You just do not foul. Give anybody an and one at the basket or from the three-point line. Now you're a 5-point game. You're in business.
Just 5.7 seconds to go. Brown for the Hawks. That hit, the ball is loose. Finkley's got it, puts it up for three. No good. That's going to do it. The Flyers win it. 77-72, hanging on. 19-point lead earlier. They win by 5, and they go to 4-3 in conference play, and St. Joe's drops to 3-4.
The story of this game is this Dayton team is still riding the ship, and they are a tournament team, and they will continue to prove that.